period, the board may at any time make a more permanent selection. If the board lacks consensus to continue the contract with Harris, Shelton, Hanover, and Walsh, the city manager recommends that the board authorize the city clerk to advertise for attorney services and schedule interviews before the board so that long-term services can be engaged. This is the correct approach and will send a positive message that the board intends to approach the selection of an attorney as well as any other service in a fair, professional, and unbiased manner. The city manager has contacted Municipal Technical Advisory Services, as encouraged by the board, to determine if a comprehensive outside evaluation of city organization, staffing, and procedures could be performed. MTAS advised that it did indeed offer such services entitled a Comprehensive Management Review. The study itself will require about 90 days and could involve as many as 8 different consultants in 8 different specialties. MTAS assured the manager of its interest and is in the process, as we speak, of developing timelines and costs. Once more definite information is available, the manager shall support the information to the board for consideration. In pursuance of the board's intent, the manager met with the city clerk and public works director to expedite the preparation of rural residential zoning for the city. It is intended that the template for the zoning will be that used by the county, which will then be specifically tailored for the uniqueness of this city. This will eventually address specific issues for the Lucy area as well as the remainder of the city. However, for the board's information, general information, this process will not be as quick as some may think. Once staff has developed the proposed zoning, it must be submitted to the Planning Commission. This submission will include proper notices, public hearings, and action by the Commission, all prior to submission to the board. The Insurance Services Office, often referred to as ISO, has submitted Millington's Public Protection Classification Summary Report. The fire chief and the city manager are currently reviewing that report and its implications and intend to provide a more detailed report for the board at a subsequent board meeting. The city manager and the fire chief have participated in 2 meetings relevant to a proposed cost increase in dispatching fire calls. This service is currently provided by Shelby County and its dispatch center. Once more definitive information is available, the manager shall report the same to the board. The mayor and the city manager have held 2 meetings with representatives of LSSI. The meetings were basically informational. The mayor and I feel, I believe the mayor concurs, that it may be beneficial to schedule small group meetings with 1 or 2 LSSI, 1 or 2 members of the library board, and 1 or 2 members of the pool board to focus on operational issues and budgetary issues. The meetings are intended to gather realistic information prior to a full board meeting. The city manager wants to report that he has no update regarding the sewer loan and renovation project that was discussed at the last work session. For board's information, the city manager has submitted pertinent application materials and fees to become a member of the Tennessee City Managers Association as provided by contract. The city manager would like to commend the city staff for their enthusiastic support and assistance during this transition process. I especially want to thank the staff at City Hall who have worked diligently to make me feel welcome and for their patience with all of my seemingly endless questions. I was just handed another report that might be of interest to this board by John Trusty just as I came into the meeting. And it appears that inside this week's issue of the Star are the 2013 Reader's Choice Woman and Man of the Year. And they are Bethany Huffman and Thomas McGee. Congratulations.